Today, my girl Caitlin came in and wanted to transform her hair. She has been doing her hair at home for I don't know how long, but she's been doing it black. And she's not done it in about 8 months, but she decided she wanted to add some pops of like caramel, chocolatey brown in there. Thankfully, she knew that she could not be blonde, and thankfully she didn't want to be blonde. So achieving the color that she wanted was not difficult. Even still though, with black color, it can be kind of unpredictable. So I didn't make any promises. I was like, let's just kind of do what we can do and see how your hair lifts. I wanted to make sure I was still taking care of her hair though. So I did only use 10 and 20 vol. I did 10 vol in the back, and then when I finally got to the top of her head, that's when I went to 20 vol. I'm using the Wella Blonderplex bleach. That is my favorite bleach as of right now. It's my go-to. It's so gentle on the hair. Whenever you rinse it out, it literally feels like you're rinsing conditioner out of people's hair. This video is also going to be pretty lengthy, and I did this on purpose because I wanted to show y'all the entire process of how I'm doing her hair and the approach that I took to get her desired results. When most of us think of the term balayage, we think of what I'm doing to Caitlin, but a balayage is actually a technique. If you ever run across a video where somebody is hand painting hair and they're letting it process out in the open without any foils or mesh or anything, that is a balayage. Since Caitlin's hair was so dark, I had to put her hair in foils to be able to get it to lift. So I'm doing a ton of TZ lights, some back to back, some kind of sporadic, some far apart. This approach is going to give her the exact look of a balayage, but without actually doing a balayage. One of the number one questions I get from people whenever I tease their hair is, why are you teasing the hair and what do the teases do? If I were to go in and paint her hair like I'm doing right now without teasing it, I would have an extremely harsh line. But whenever you go in and you tease the hair and then you paint it and put it in foils, whenever everything is processed and brushed out, the hair that you tease is then going to be brushed through the hair that you lightened and soften up that line where the lightened hair and the natural hair meet. Next, you'll see me leave a small weave out along her crown. I love doing this because it allows the natural hair to fall over the lightened sections, softening any harsh lines that still may be there. The key is to not leave too much hair out because that can cover up your work. So if you take this approach, make sure that you're only doing a small weave because that'll still allow those bright pieces to shine through while still covering up any harsh lines. Now on to framing her hairline. The hairline is what everybody sees first, so make sure that this looks the best, always. I mean, everything needs to look its best, but hear me out. The hairline has to look amazing. Since we're going for a softer look at the end, I am teasing the hair around her hairline. I'm doing 2 slices back to back around her hairline, but I'm also teasing it. So this will give her somewhat of a bold money piece, but also not to the point of where it looks like a skunk stripe, if that makes sense. I'm repeating the same thing on both sides of her head. And then after I do the 2 sliced teases back to back around her hairline, I'm going to do a few weaved teasy lights on top, as you can see right here, just to diffuse that money piece and not make it so stark. Okay, I'm running out of things to say right here, so listen to some music and then I'll be back. Hang on.